Shalom. Giving all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ka, Quadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, who I learned from daily. A sincere Shalom, Labakariam, Shah, Yasharallah. That's peace to the hopeful elect, the election of the nation of Israel, the Israel of God. Before we get into this video here, I just want to say something. This is I'm getting off the plantation early today and good because I have a headache and I really don't feel like being around. Let me turn this down. I really don't feel like being around these phony people. Going into this this Turkey Day. These people are very, and I'm speaking about Israel now. I'm speaking about the Israelites, the 2/3. They're very hypocritical. They're very prideful and extremely selfish. And I work on a plantation to where I got to work with a partner, close. So basically wherever he goes, I go, and vice versa, and we got to have each other back. So I sit very close to Jake. 5, sometimes 6 days a week. So a lot of times we gotta be in, speaking for myself, in Clark Kent mode just to get through the day. And you gotta hear Jake's psycho babble throughout the day. And you gotta be in camouflage because you can't talk about this on the job. With Jake. And Jake, maybe and sometimes I might get a good partner and he want to know a little something about where the financial system is going or things like that, and I'll tap on little stuff here and there, but then you just get them outright Jake that just live to eat, sleep, and take a shit, man. That's one of the partners I had today, and it's, very stressful. I worked with him 2 days in a row because, he requests to be with me again today. One thing about the hopeful elect, we shine. There's a light radiating from us 24/7, and the people in the world, they don't know what it is, but they're attracted to it. And that's what happens when we out here. We shine. The Lord tell you we are the lights. But this is for all the Akim. They got to put up with this with their plantation, man. The Lord is about to end this, so we can be ourselves. That's why the brotherhood is good. Because you get around the brothers and you can actually be yourself, man. We're mixing up with brothers full of wisdom. And you build and you edify each other in the signs of the time. Because Jake don't want it. They just want to celebrate, man. They don't want the signs of the time. Let me read this here. This is Isaiah 30, verse 9. That this is a rebellious people. That's us. Very rebellious. Extremely. One of the number one reasons we're in captivity right now is because our rebellion. Rebellion against who? Rebellion against the Heavenly Father and His Son. The Lord is not in any one of these people's thoughts. They do not consider Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in nothing they do. They go through the whole day, no prayer, no nothing. They just running 1,000 miles per hour, no brakes, just moving. And it's all going to come down on them. It's all going to come down real soon. So it said that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. When Satan and seers, or the men that see what's going on, the prophets, see not. They want to stop you from what you see. People in the world, they want to push their worldly ideas into how they live and how they eat on us. And we're supposed to be happy with it, but we can't do that to them. This is a very aggressive time with these people. That's why it's going to really catch them off guard. And a lot of people are going to flip out when this thing go down. It says, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceit. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. They don't want to hear it. That's why you go through so much. The Akim that's out there on the highways and byways, we go through so much when we out there bringing out the word and blowing the trumpet. Because they don't want to hear it for now. But in that day, thy people shall be willing. But Jake is extremely selfish, especially on the eve of this turkey day here, man. It's all about them. It's embarrassing, it's a shame to look at our people like this, man. We trust in this oppression. We trust in Egypt. We trust in our oppressor. It says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression, see, and perverseness, and stay thereon. They don't want to leave this place. We tell them about the new kingdom, the new world to come. They happy here. Long as they got a paycheck, long as they got a 50-inch screen TV, long as they get some overtime on the job, Jake is cool right here in captivity. They're not trying to leave this place. So the Lord is going to have to take them. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling in the highway, in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instance. And that's the thief in the night part. Because of the iniquity, which is like sort of like compound interest, has built up. Jake is just full of adultery, smoking, the rap music. Jake is in just partying. Jake is gone, the valley of dry bones. And that iniquity is just hanging right there and at any moment. That's why so much death in the earth. You turn on the news, people just dying. Somebody got slashed in the face. Somebody getting pushed on the train. I heard a Walmart supervisor went berserk. I heard that this morning. He comes in shooting up the employees. That's why Jake is in all kind of shit. Because the Lord gets sick of looking at you, man. So it says, 14 verse, and he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of the shed to take fire from the heat and to take water without the pot. Meaning you're left with nothing. And this is how you're going to leave Jake, especially in this day, man. So I just wanted to get that, just say that before we go into this video. This is the popular preparedness, you know, and like the hopeful elect, you know, we watch it and we see the anger of people is turning up. The anger of people, man, you know, and the elites, they want all chaos. They want civil war, they want civil unrest, because this is how they bring in martial law. So they're hoping for the chaotic behavior of not just Jake, the other nations, especially these lower level Edomites, but primarily the middle class. They're banking on stuff like this happening. That's why they break in the police force so they can bring in martial law. That's why they're allowing things like this here, massive shoplifting loss. You know, now if you're a shoplifter, you can run into a Rite Aid. The security guard has orders to stand down while you clear a whole shelf out and book out the store. They cannot chase you. So as you go into these Rite Aids, these CVS, these Walmarts, and you see these empty shelves, a lot of that's due to the shoplifting, and they cannot stop these people. So what do they want? They want all chaos. That's what's it, 2nd Ezra 15, man. So we see as the MOTB is coming, as the third war is coming, with Jacob trouble, man. What do you think this is going to lead to? They're gearing people up for crime. That's what they're doing. They're gearing people up that, look, you can do this and get away with it. And Jake don't see it coming. Because they so arrogant and it's about them. They're blinded by their own arrogancy. They don't see this thing coming. They just out here looting. They just having a good time. Let's check some of this out.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Popular Preparedness. We're going to be talking about some Target. Yes, Target, the American retailer, and I believe they have some stores in other places. But they have reported just recently $400 million worth of shoplifting. They've lost $400 million worth of goods that have walked out the door without any sales actually taking place. Friends, we are in a situation in all of the West where we have an inability to stand up to criminals. We do not have any willpower whatsoever to confront people who are using acts of physical violence. We don't have any willpower as a society, it seems like, to confront people who are or committing thefts or who are committing other crimes, stealing billions and billions of dollars, right, and funneling it to certain political parties. But we do have just an amazing amount of ability to stand up and confront people who put up the wrong yard signs, people who have the wrong skin color, people who use the wrong pronouns, right? We have
now. Why is this happening? Because they want the chaos. They're gearing it up. So this thing is about to hit, man. You know, that's I just want to get it. You know, it's just really, you know, have a headache right now, man. Jake, you know, it's just all this is going on. All this is happening, and Jake worrying about that damn turkey tomorrow, man. This is 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11, King James on the left hand. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is in the NLT right-hand side. So that Satan will not outsmart us. And these people is about to be outsmarted by the wells of the devil. Because obviously, this is a spiritual war. This is deep. What we about to go into is extremely deep. It's from the other side. This information we have, this comes from the heavens. It's from the other dimensions. And they have no idea. So they're going to be outsmarted by Satan. For we are familiar with his evil schemes, but they're not. And right now, this is one of the evil schemes here. And Jake going to have to deal with this civil unrest. Giving all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Shalom.